Hey guys, okay. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do TDA on gold and silver, and what I see and what the markets are doing and how price is reacting. All right, so it's a simple TDA. Always start on your monthly so you can see exactly what price is doing. Look at price. Price will tell you exactly what's happening. First thing you want to do is identify what's the trend. Okay, we clearly see that over the past 8 years we've been going up. The overall trend. This is the range here. We've been ranging, and then from here, 2018 and up. From here we've been going up. Past 5, 6 years. Yeah, I'm about to pass 6 years, so I'm going up. Doing some pullbacks, up, and then some pullbacks, and then it started ranging, made a lower low, okay, came back up and made all-time lifetime highs in the history of humankind. We never seen gold so high. My goodness. 2146, I think it is. It was up there. And there's a lot of reasons for that. Inflation is out of control globally. Okay, there are some places where inflation is not affecting everyone. Like I was checking out Indonesia. Oh my God, it's so cheap to live there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they can raise their prices, but the government isn't charging everything because the people live a different kind of lifestyle there. There's just one place. Another place, I believe Italy is another place. There's quite a few of them. But the major countries like Australia, the UK, most of Europe, of course the United States. Why? Because the U.S. dollar is still the reserve currency around the world. It still is, even though you have other countries trying to get together and form the BRICS. The BRICS is already in formation. I think it's like 150 countries or more. I'm not sure. I haven't kept up with it, but I know they're growing. Okay, so this dollar affects everything still as it is today. So gold is inadvertently affected by that as well too. Okay, so here's what's happening. I look at the candles and see what the candles are doing. Okay, these last few months, what's been going on? Last few months, I see the price has been starting from right here, from this 2022, up, a lower high, lower low. No, excuse me, higher high and higher low, and it's making this high now. So we have this little spinning top right here. It's just the distance from the top to the bottom of this candle is pretty much the same. This means they're not sure what they want to do. They want to push it up. They want to push it lower. Notice these candles, these two candles are inside of this monthly candle. It hasn't made a decision to go up or down yet. Okay? So we have these little smaller candles inside. They call them inside candles. With this price, notice I have the wicks, the tips of the wicks of each one, denoting where support and resistance is. Okay, price, notice it pop back up, hit here, and pop back down. Then it's tried it again, but it's this way a little lower the zone, and now we see this red candle. So this is the month of February. It's the 21st, we're 21 days into the month. And let's see, this is a short month. 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 7 more days. Wow, this went fast. It was just the first of the year, and here we are, 7 more days. So we have a few more days, another week for this month to be out. I believe it's 7. I'm not sure if it's 7 or 6. Maybe a leap year. I'm not sure. But a few more days for this candle to close either up or down. Okay? All right, so I don't see any head and shoulders, tops, and nothing like that because we need another shoulder over here, okay? Like this right here could be the beginning of a shoulder. This could be the head right here. And then we need more months to show us what's happening here, okay? So I'm going to drop down to a lower time frame In the lower time frame, I'm going to just see what's going on with the trend. What's going on with the trend, chart formation, and candle formation. Let's go down to the weekly. Lower time frame, weekly. So on the weekly, I have a few more zones here. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. Okay. You may hear the fan going in the background. I'm on my laptop, so it may get a little noisy. Sorry about that. So here's what's going to happen here. I'm going to go up here and I'm going to just look at this. The last year from 2022, where I was on the beginning, on the monthly chart, starting at the beginning right here. You know, so prices hit this here. Guys, make sure your support and resistance, your supply, your demand zones are as close as perfect as you can get them, because I'm going to say this to you, price will revisit them. Oh my, they will revisit them. Look at this right here. Notice right here, over here in March of 2022, it took a whole 22. Boom, it took a whole year and 2 months to hit this, and look, it rejected. It came all the way back down, okay? Almost hit this other zone down here, but it sliced through this one here, and it was the same exact story over here. April 22, boom, here we are a year later, deja vu, 14 months later, and it played around there. So these are key levels, key areas, okay? So right here you see price here, what it did, it made a grouping of candles. It started to range after price had dropped, and then it formed on the lower time frame a reversal pattern indicating that price was going to go up. Now notice when it goes up, it has to do a pullback. Prices don't just go straight down or straight up. Look, down, pullback. And these are not little, these are huge pullbacks. Down, up, down, okay? Notice I've told quite a few of you that price likes to move in waves of 5. Okay, this is the first wave down, short second wave. Okay, you could. This is a minor wave within this long third wave, the fourth wave up, and the fifth wave down. Okay, same way going up. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. Pull back. Wave 4 did not go into wave 1, and now wave 5, and you see the prices now starting to show this reversal pattern that it wants to correct back down. Okay, so here's what I'm focusing on. I'm focused on the immediate trend, not near term. This is the monthly is long term. Like we're looking month. We're talking month. What's going to happen? What direction should I be going in over the next couple of months? What direction should I be trading in the next couple of months? This here is immediate. This is the immediate trend. What's happening in the past year and a half or so. Okay? Price bounced off this key level support area here. Boom. I have a tool. It automatically makes my zones here, my key level zones as well. Okay? Bounced off. Up, down, up, back down. It's making, let me adjust this. It has made a new low here. So it's in a wedge. So price is now in a wedge. This is what I'm looking for. What kind of patterns do I see happening? And so now I'm here. I'm looking up here. I want to see in this downtrend what's happening. And really and truly, not a whole lot besides down and up. We may see price come back and test this upper counter trend line here and then come back down, or it could test it, bounce off, and then come back up here and test this high and try and make a new high. We're still in an uptrend, okay? According to my indicators, yep, I said indicators. According to my instruments, according to my heartbeat, according to my, you know what I'm saying? You have to understand what you're doing. If you don't understand what you're doing, then indicators means absolutely nothing. Notice I only have 1 or 2 things on the chart extra, okay? But my main indicator is price action. What is price doing? And I'm seeing prices going high and then low, and then high and then low, Okay, and now we're in this little funky little range here, and it's kind of hard to see what it's going. So this is what I'm doing. So I did this earlier today, and I sold gold. And let me show you. I'm going to get to why. Here's the weekly, and now we're going to the daily. Okay, now I'm going to squeeze this up. I probably got more notes on here. Yeah, I don't. Good. That's the other one. And you see what price is doing. What I like to do on the daily, I like to go back a year, 1 year, about 12 months back, like April. Where we at? This is February. I like to go back to February for last year, if we can. Let's see where we're at. Right about here, right about to where we can see what's happening now. Why? Because I get a high and I get a low. Like here, this is the low for the last 12 months, right here, I believe. Yep, that's it. And then this is the high. And I work in this range to see what's going on. Now, notice what I'm doing. The monthly is a big macro. That's a big macro picture. The weekly is a semi-macro because it's still a week. What again was I didn't see any candle patterns. I didn't see any chart patterns setting up. Okay, now on this daily, I do see it here on the daily. And I see trend lines being broke. I see all kinds of stuff going on here that's been going on that you can see. Okay, like right here, this was a shoulder. This was a head. Okay, then it went up, came back down. Oh, that's wrong. That's wrong. I'm sorry. This is actually just a breakout here from hitting previous support. I'm sorry. I saw it over here though. Here's a shoulder, here's a head, and then here's another shoulder, and this was the neckline from here. And you see price broke down and it just kept dropping. And this is how you do your everyday type of trading, where you're going to, I'm just going to draw it across here, where you're going to, okay, what direction am I supposed to be trading in? You know, what am I supposed to be doing? Let me show you guys this. It is right here. I had it on here. I don't see it on here. It's a path. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me pull this thing up. Okay, I had to grab it. This tool right here, the head and shoulders tool right here. Okay, and it's an M formation. Up, down, up. It's a little small one here. You can start like right here. Left shoulder. That peak. This peak. Come in between here. It's a little one. It's a little shoulder here. And, well, you can go as far as you want. Okay? And then here, when price breaks this neckline here, then you can look to actually sell. But you have to be able to identify this first. Okay? Like from here to here. Okay? That's why I drew this right here. Okay, and then you sell. Why? Because you don't know what it's doing. The reversal was up here, but you want to know, well, what are you doing? What are you trying to do, man? And so you want to watch it and see what price is going to do. Okay, and you enter here and you sell. Sell where? Sell down to the next zone, and that zone was right here. Okay, for a nice. Ooh, what did I do? From here down. Let's go in the zone. About another 860 something, 866 pips. Pretty daggone nice. Is that right? Excuse me. A nice 88 pips. I'm sorry. 88 pips. It's the negative way of how they have this ruler. I don't know why you do that. I guess you should go bottom to top. Okay, still figuring their twos out. But yeah, so it's a lot going on in this time frame here, and you just want to pay attention to what's happening, the ebbs and the flows of what it's priced on. So price came down, it hit a previous area of support over here. Boom. This whole, hey, look at this tips. This was a little box here that came and hit this area of support. Thought it was going to come down, but it didn't. The price came back into the key level resistance area, which was support previously, and then it bounced up crossed, EMA's crossed, up, came back down, up, came back down, and it's been making what? Higher lows and higher highs at this peak here, which ended in December. Okay, and then from then on, you see this here, it's making lower highs and lower lows. What I'm watching now is I'm watching this area here. Let me move this. I need to readjust this. See this low right here? This low right here. Right there. If price goes below that low, then I know we're going to go lower. Why? That would be the break of structure. Okay? Which means that now we're not making higher highs and higher lows anymore. We are still, when price between here and here, we're still in this uptrend. It's just right now considered a pullback. Okay? That's all it is, just a pullback. But we haven't broken this low. So I'm seeing price bounce around here. Let me adjust because I can really get a good adjustment here now on this view, on this time frame right there, just like that. Now I see, because you want to be as precise as you can. Now this is the new look. This is the new analysis, and we're still in that same wedge. So how did I take a trade? How did I see what the heck was going on? We're going low. It didn't break that high. We're going low here, up here. The price is right here. It didn't drop a lot. So what I did is said, okay, let's go down to the 4 hour. Now this is a little tricky, but you can do it. All I'm doing, guys, is following the flow. What is the flow of the market? What is the market telling me and showing me? Sometimes you have to be patient. You have to wait. You have to wait for the market to come to you. Okay, now this is gold. I just did a small scalp today. I'm going to go all the way down so you can see what I did. Okay, down, up, down, up. Right here is resistance area. Look over to the right, to the left. Okay, right over here. Guys kept hitting this area. Ding, ding, ding. Couldn't break it. And so this one candle right here, this one little candle looked bearish. Price has not changed its character yet, which means it's not, or should I say, hasn't made a new low. And character as well, too, because it's still showing up in this, in that previous uptrend that I'm showing. Remember, it needs to go below this low in order for us to have a new bias of a new trend direction. So right now, there's quite a few trades that were here, and you could have traded it up as it hit support. Okay, and these little pullbacks, this is money. This is a counter trend trade. Okay, going down to the 1 hour. Let's go to the 1 hour and let's see what's happening. Looks scary. Looks counterproductive. It is a counter trend trade, but you have to be able to identify what the heck. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? What you trying to show me? Okay. And the only thing is, you just need to know where you are in the cycle of things. Okay. The best move was to trade. Remember, the trend is up. Was to be trade with the trend. Get out. Okay. Let it come back and reset. A new high here would have been great. Why? Because now it's making new highs. Straight up. When it starts peaking, remember, I'm on a 1 hour. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours to get out of this thing. Okay? You don't have to actually get up. Push your stop up. Let the stop take you out. Get out. Okay? Pull back. Up. Hit key level area of resistance going around in here. And now I see this range. So I saw price. So let me show you what I did. I'm going all the way down to the 5 minute. We started with the monthly. We broke down to the weekly. The monthly said what? It's in a downtrend currently with the last 3 candles up there, and we're kind of not sure whether you want to go because we're not making new highs or lows. Drop down to the weekly, and we saw on the weekly what? That price is moving around in a wedge, going up and down, kind of going down. In the nearer term trend. Then we went to the daily, and the daily showed the immediate trend of what's happening with the price. And in that, you can trade the daily. What is the daily candle? Remember, there's 24 candles in one day. So I'm now down on this time frame here. Let me show you guys something. Just right click your chart if you're using TradingView. Click settings and then click your sessions breaks. I only show it on this one here. And this is each day. This is yesterday. What's going on for the candle of the day? The candle of the day is showing I'm bullish. Okay. Up. Okay. So I want to be looking for formations, reversal formations to go up. What was the candle for the day before? Okay. Looking for positions to sell. But really and truly, I wouldn't have sold. Why? Because I like to trade in the direction of the overall trend. Okay. This is news, I believe. It was news. Up, down, okay, up. We're still going up, okay? So, here, counter trend. Seeing it in this resistance area here. This little resistance there. Seeing price up here, like so. See these wicks? Just take your little rectangle here, open it up wide, and get you a little supply zone. This is a supply zone box. I'm saying it's a supply zone because it's at the top. This is where the sell orders were. Okay, so seeing all this setting up here, right here, and I say we're about to go down. Okay, and I wanted to see why, because we hadn't been above this high. Then it came down and price didn't go up. So this is a reversal pattern, a 1, 2, 3 top. Okay. And when price came below here, this candle here, I wanted to sell. Now watch this. Go down to the 15-minute. I told you I'm going all the way down to show you that whatever's happening on high time, you need to learn how to. You're just a translator. What's happening on that language? Okay. What's the language? What language are we using? The language here translates to this. Okay. This was the high for the day. Okay. Price came down, crossed my EMAs, popped back up, filled in inefficiency, a little bit too much, but it did it. And then right here, this area here is where the, right here. See, what am I looking at? Look over to the left. Look over to the left. My EMA's cross right in this area here, right about here. So okay, it's about to drop. Got my supply box up here. Oh, it didn't transfer over. Hold on, give me 1 second. My box didn't come over. That's my zone. Gotta have my zone. You have to set it, guys. To sometimes on TradingView it does it too. So I want it to show in the minutes and the seconds. I don't want this to show in the days. Okay. For this particular chart, okay, and then go back down to your 15-minute, and you see that it's in that zone. Oh, okay, let me see, it's all hitting all up through here. See, this was the area where it really started at. It's a little off. Let's adjust it a little bit. Let's get the top of that, and let's get the bottom of these. Just like that. That's perfect. And notice it hit, and then price just melted from there. So it's hitting resistance. This is on a short time frame. And you see this. You see from here, and price came back down to that area of support that I drew on the higher time frame. So from here to here, we're talking according to this, it's 8.53 pips, which can be a lot. It all depends on what you're doing. It all depends on what you're doing. I was an alert. Get into pound. Guys, you gotta have your system set up. You have to have your system set up and understand the flow of the market. What is the market trying to show me? Okay. If I have time, I'll show you guys that too. So look at this. So it came down. I got out because we just got out of news. So I said, you know what? This thing is about to reverse. Okay. I'm not going to go into any deep technical type of stuff. I'm just showing you exactly what happened. Okay. And silver is pretty much the exact same thing. You could have did the same thing on the 5 minute too. You just have to know where you are. 5 minute is like granular. You can see the I see the reversal pattern. Okay. Right here. Boom, boom, boom. This is a conservative entry. This right here, actually below here, is SMA here. The key level SMA. Told me that the trend was changing. Because why? When we're above this SMA, I told you guys before, it's the 200 SMA, the trend is up. And then when we go below it, we're trending down. Okay? Up in a good way to keep what direction to trade in. Okay? So look. What's going on here? It's not letting me. There we go. All right. So, entry here for a quick short trade. You only needed to have a little entry right here. And I'm going to say this to how do you take this? Well, you don't want to have a humongous stop loss. Look where price stop at more key levels. Okay? It says 5.7 pips. Actually, it's $5 and some change. Well, 57 pips. 23. Yeah, it's only $5, which is about 57 pips is what it really is. 57 points. 573 points with 57 pips. Okay, so this is calculating it differently. All right, so now if I wanted to take it short here, try to keep my stop loss tight. Okay, up above here. Whoops. Up above here, right above my box I have here. Let's go outside the box to be very conservative. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do a half, or I'm not here to make a 0.5%. Okay, I would like to actually try to make a 1 to 2 minimum. So let's pull this down. Oh, yeah, 1 to 2 minimum. So you want to keep your stops tight. There's tighter one. I'm just showing you guys as an example. Okay, try to get a 1 to 2 if you can, 1 to 3. But your stop is important. Don't just sit it there. If you can't get it, if it didn't give you a 1 to 2, then you don't worry about that. Put it right there. Right there. Right there's an entry. And here is my stop right there. No, the price never came back up here. What did this actually do? This actually gave what I was looking for, the 1 to 2. Okay? All right. So that's how you do this. This is how I did. Just a top-down analysis all the way down on how you actually look at this. How are you looking at the market? That's a 1.1. Every $1 that I want to earn, I want to make $2.22 on this particular trade. Okay. Let's go to silver and let's see if we can do the same exact thing with silver. Okay. Give me a second. Okay, I had to add silver. Well, we're gonna have a little fun here. Because I'm going to show you guys how to do your zones. This is the trading view data. Okay, so this is there. It goes all the way back to 1802. My goodness. January the 1st, 1802. None of us was alive. But guess what? Silver was around. Guys, gold and silver has been money for the past 6,000 years that we know of. Okay? It's not going anywhere. If you have the opportunity, get little bitty pieces of gold and silver. Why is it so valuable as a commodity? Because it's rare. It's hard to mine. It's hard to get the ore, especially silver, the ore out of the ground. And that's a process is very meticulous. So you have to work it. You have to work for it. Same thing with diamonds, and they're coming from the center of the earth, and they're coming up. It's enough to last till the earth expires, and the last man is on the planet. It always will be valuable, will always be precious. That's why it's called precious metals. Okay? So back here, silver was $1.31. Oh my goodness, $1.31. Man, give me some now. Now, I'm going to get a little bit of history on gold and silver. Gold itself All the gold that's ever been mined on the planet is still in existence. All of it, somewhere. Even if it's somebody's basement, somebody's security box, in jewelry, in coins, rounds, bullion, bars, technology, satellites, wherever it is, it's still in existence. It's indestructible. Silver is disrespected on so many levels, but it's actually silver. Once you listen to this, silver is a poor man's way to get wealthy. Right now, silver is, what I'm looking at, $22 US dollars and 91 cents per ounce. Bro, I don't know if you was looking at gold. Gold was 2,000 some odd dollars an ounce. So this is why I love these. I love to trade them. I actually trade them. I actually invest in them, in the physical real gold and real silver. Have it in our accounts. And I like to trade it here because I understand these. I know the economics, the macroeconomics of all this stuff. So I always, doing something in silver. I'm a silver and gold bug, by the way, along with BTC, crypto, especially BTC. So silver is a way for you to build wealth. Take $2, $3, $4, $5. It's called, I do it in a DCA method. DCA means dollar cost averaging, where you take your dollar that you get. Let's say every week you're paid. I'm just going to use a base number. You're paid $100 a week. No one's really paid that unless wherever you are. It could be, I don't know, $100 a week, and you take 10% out. You must pay yourself first. Pay you first, not the bill people, not the food people. You're going to be okay if you miss a couple of meals. Why? Because in the future, you will be glad that you did what you were supposed to do with taking care of us. Okay? So take 10% out. Let me do this with my calculator. $100. Let's say you did that every week. Times that by 10%. This is a little off topic, but it's still, you need this. And I'm doing this just for you guys here in this group. Excuse me. $100 times that by 10%. It's $10. So you take $10. Let's say you take $10 out of your $100. Is that correct? Did I do that right? Yeah, that's right. That's right. $100 times that by 10%. Yeah, it's $10. So take $10 out and say you did this for a year. Every week. You don't miss this. Oh, excuse me. I keep exponentialing this bad boy. 10 times 52 is $520 that you've invested in silver. But over the lifetime, and let's say you did this every year, and you keeping the number static. This isn't real because the price keeps fluctuating. Let's say you did this for 30 years, just this little bitty small amount. That's $15,600 in silver. And you bought the silver, let's say, along the way, silver's average was about $22, $23, let's say $25 per ounce, okay? That value you'd have for that right there, the silver, it wouldn't be $15,600. It would go up in price. Plus, you'd have a nice little nest egg. Now, the reason I'm saying this is because silver is the most used commodity, metal out of all of them. You could actually find silver in landfills. Okay, and these computers, they throw the phone away, they throw the computer away. But they won't do that with gold. People will go in and they'll actually go in and they'll find the gold that's in there. Very little bit of gold is used in these computers and cell phones, but lots and lots of silver. Okay, so remember that silver is the little brother to gold. It's following it. Okay, it's a little bit more volatile than gold, and you can make bigger percentage gain. Gold is more volatile, but this year you can make more percentage wise. Okay, just a little bit of history. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. Let's get on track here. With this silver here, I always mark the low off, boom, and then I'll mark the high off. What's the high we've ever had silver at? We almost got here before. It was almost $50 an ounce back in the 80s. Let's see if that it. Yep. Yeah, I'll see. Mark the lows and mark the highs off. I remember this. I remember the run up from 2008 all the way up, or 2001 all the way up, and it came back. And in 2008 or 9, this thing shot all the way up to almost $50 an ounce. It did get $50 an ounce right there. Almost $50 an ounce. I remember that. Boy, that was a heck of a run. Okay, so we have our highs and we have our low marked off. Okay, so here's what I want to do. I want to start looking at the peaks. Start drawing peaks. And I'm gonna grab my box here. I'm just gonna go across here, just like this. Keep these boxes very, 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 very thin. They're thin like this for me, because I have the chart squeezed up. I'm going to open this up to about right here. Right there where I can see. Okay? Very thin boxes. I'm touching the tips. Actually, this one here is price here. If we ever come back down here, guys, and we do $3 an hour, we're in trouble. The world's in trouble. But I don't think we're ever going to do it. So I'm going to just keep doing this right here until I'm done. Notice my break line. It goes from here over to here, and here it goes to all these key little tipped areas. Okay, let's go back over here to the edge of this, and just keep your eye on what you're doing right here. Okay, notice where it is. Here, 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 here. All these tipped areas. Okay. All right, I'm gonna keep doing it until I can't find anymore. I'm looking at the peaks. The peaked areas. This is my support and resistance areas. Let's do it here. Go over here. Keep it low. Right here, I'm going to include this one here. This one here, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to pull it down just a little bit to try to tap that box. Right there, right about right there. Kind of thick, but it's what I want to do. All right, this next one, go back. Just keep going to the left. Here. You see? It takes time, but once you do it one time, you got it. These areas are so important. These is how you identify your key levels. Here, 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 and so on and so forth. Okay? I'm giving y'all the sauce. This is not hard. Just mark this up. This is the first part. How to trade, that's something different. Okay, now let's go up. Let's not get all caught up in between here. Let's go up. Let's keep going up. I see one here. This is, I'm going to do this one on the weekly at 2008. But these are key areas. I see this here. Notice price. It does not forget. We're way in 2008 right here. Boom. Back to 1980. We didn't forget what happened in 80. Look at that right there. Boom. Y'all thought we forgot. Boom. Just go straight through. Make it kind of thin. Make it very thin. Boom. Okay. Prices. Revisit these areas. Trust me. It'll go through. Now, I'm going to open it up a little bit more. I see these inner areas here. Here. I'm going to go ahead and do it here so I don't have to do it on the weekly. Okay. We're way back in 2008. Okay. They're not that close. Just make them small like this. Because when you go down to the 40, it's going to be huge. Okay. All right. Now, what's next? What we got next? Oh, you need to have 2 points, at least 2 points touching each other. Okay. I can go up here too to the top and grab from this tip to that tip. That's a zone 2. Okay. 2 points. And they're very important. Note price. You thought price forgot? No, it didn't forget. We didn't forget about you, bro. Right here. Boom. Just like this. Okay. Nothing here. I don't want to include this in this. There's nothing here. Okay, now let's go over here. Now I'm gonna come in some more. I'm gonna squeeze in more. Notice what's happening. Notice how you can see here, 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 here. You see, here is kind of tricky in this right here. But notice price hit right here, came down, sliced through, revisited. It hit this area here. It kind of wiggled around here, 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 here. So this is a key area where we are right now. Okay. Now I'm going to come over here. Just use your crosshair. It'll help you to see. Just look over to the left. Okay. Do you see? What do you see? I see this tip, that one right there. I'm going to add this one here too. And I think that's pretty much going to be it. Okay. I'm going to go to the bottom of this right here. See this here? And just drag this over. I'm make them long like this for a reason, so I can, because eventually we're going to run through them. Just like this. Okay. That should be it for right now. We can do these two. Yeah, let's hit these two because the price, these are key areas. The price hasn't been here yet, but trust me, we will. Just go straight through, and as we get here, we can revisit. Whoa, that was huge, wasn't it? Right here, right on the tips of this wick, like this. All right, so this is how you do your zones, so you can see what price is doing. Don't worry about how many they are. Just look at what price is, where price has gone through and reacted to this. Up, down, up in this area right here. We're back over here again. Wow, we back again. Yep, let me kind of see how I'm going to make it a little bit of an adjustment about right there. Okay, why? Because I have this tip, these prices here, this, all this in here. And we just left this little zone here. Okay, so as we're doing this, we're looking to see what's the flow, what is the trend. Well, since 2011, this price we've been going down actually. This is just a correction. If you look at how this is right here, from here, from the tip top there to the bottom here, this is nothing more than a pullback. Commodities love to do about a 50% to 61.8 retrace. So go from there down. You see, about a 50% retrace. So it came up, almost not all the way, hit it. This was a couple of years back, 21, and then it came down, and now we're in this range. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this. I don't need, well, let me keep this just on the weekly. Excuse me, on the monthly. Excuse me. That way, when I come back here, I'm doing it. The reason I'm doing this, I didn't have this on this particular profile. Okay, all right, so what patterns do I see? Okay, now on this one here, that price came up, pulled back, came up, going back. What is this? Look like inverted head and shoulders. Okay. Silver should do good this year, guys. It should, why? Because we have so many new electronics and so many uses, and new uses for this. See this right? See what I'm doing? Now I can see it clearly, and I'm just going to draw it right back. I'm going to put it to here, back to this zone here. Okay. Left head and shoulders. You see this? So this is what's happening on this time, and I don't want to show this on every time frame because it'll be too crowded. The weekly and the monthly. Let's see how it looks on these two. We can go from there. So this is what I'm seeing now, and prices just flopping around here. I took this one short too. We can't see it here, but let's go to the weekly and see what's happening. All right, so let's look at the weekly, and on the weekly time frame, we're seeing that same formation. Let's come closer. Hold on, let me do something first, guys. Yeah, they didn't come over. Give me 1 second. These didn't come over my zones. So let's do something here. You have to set this. I have mine set to a certain way. Every time frame, I don't want to see the zones. So let me go back and do that. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Y'all don't have to sit here and watch me do it. Okay, we're back. All right, so I have to make adjustments. You have to make adjustments to your zones, your supply and demand zones, so they can show up on every time frame. Okay. All right. So here we were. Up, down. Remember what I said. I'm looking for the what? What am I looking for? Say it before I say it. I'm looking for the immediate, or should I say near term, the near term trend. What is the near term trend? What a price pattern. Mostly I look at price pattern. Okay, right here from 2020, up, we've been going down, up, down, okay? So in this here, from this one here, from February 2021, we're making lower highs and lower lows, lower highs and lower lows. Now, this last one here hasn't made a new low, but it's landed in this zone right here. So price is, it's undecided, okay? If it goes above this high right here, this one here, I'm gonna make a little trend line. Then we know that the what? Like I told you with gold, it's a break of structure, which means we're not following the same routine, the same skit. Y'all broke rhythm, so now we're doing something different, okay? And that's mean that the price will go up, but we're not near there. All right, so prices down, up, and down. So we're in between this area here of what the hell are we doing here, bro? There is rhythm to this. There is order to this. You just have to be able to see this. This is not a little bit from here to here. This is a lot of a move for silver. Like if you went sold from right here to here, that's 562 pips. Okay, over 22 weeks, about 6 months or so. So price is moving, okay? So that's what I see. So now what do I see right now? The immediate near. What am I talking about, immediate near? This last cycle down. See this right here from December 2023, a few months ago? What are we doing now? Right now we're going down, okay? So it was a downtrend. Okay, so you look at silver now, it's in the down, this red bar. So I want to go back down to the daily here. Get a daily. Okay, come over here. This candle right here is just today. What's happened in the last 24 hours? Just today. Okay, you still see the patterns here, but they're spread out. The weekly and the monthly is giving you long-term view. What am I doing over the next few months? What direction are we going? What are we trying to do? So go from here. You can go from here to here if you want to. Go from this tip, because that's price. The wicks is a part of the price. When price comes out of that, that is a new direction that the price is going to be going in. Okay, it hits these areas for a reason. It rejects and then comes like for a reason because of prior support or prior resistance. Then eventually, like here, see the wick here, but look over here. This candle body here actually covered this wick. Okay, up and then back down. Up. Look at this wick. See this wick? This wick here was covered with this candle body here, and so on and so forth. Actually, all of these. So they have to be filled in. So this eventually will get filled in sooner or later. Don't know when. They're predicting $50 silver, guys. Again, we'll see. They've been saying it since 2010, so we'll see. But I'm not worried about that long macro look. I'm looking at what's going on right now. How can I make some money now? Keeping over my plan, dollar cost averaging, not missing a month every 2 weeks or whatever, and keeping on, because eventually this is going to, you're going to have a hoard of gold and silver electronically, physically, or whatever. Okay. All right. So now the patterns here, what are we looking at on this now I'm near term. I'm near term because I'm on the daily, right? So it's down, up, down, up. What are we doing? Down. This structure right here was broken a little bit, okay? Because the lower low and lower high pattern was broken. So this tricked out a lot of people right here, okay? This was it right here. If it goes above here, I want to see price go above this one. This candle right there. If price goes above that candle, then we got some business to talk about, okay? But this candle right here, price was broken by this candle here, this body. So we're still maybe in transition. This may be a low, a high, and a low, and we may be making a transition to make a reversal pattern to go up. Excuse me. So watch for price back up in here to possibly go higher, 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 higher. Why? Because the trend is what? Up. Trend is up. Even though we're in ranging, the trend is still an up. Long-term overall trend is up. Okay, so what did I see to make me sell? I seen this up here when price went and hit this resistance area here and here and here. I'm not going to draw it on this one. I'm going to draw it on the lower time frame, on the 4 hour, and that way we can see what I'm talking about. It was that little minor zone. It's a minor zone there. I have the sessions on here. Let me squeeze. I'm going to squeeze this up. Excuse me, guys. I'm trying to get over this cold. It's just been haunting me and killing me. Come on, bro. What are we doing here? I'm trying to squeeze the chart up. You're going the wrong way. I'm going to squeeze it up as tight as I can get it. And look at where this wick is. All of this over here. See these 2 wicks here? Go over. Just keep going over. Right over here. So I'm going to take this little, I call it a minor. Let's say it's a minor zone maker. It's a minor zone deal. Okay? And just pull it up just a little bit like that. I only want to get the tips. I don't want to get all of that on there like that. And you move it just like this. Notice I'm getting the bottom of this, the tips, the tips, the tips, the tips. I want that right there, okay? Now let me squeeze in it. Notice that the immediate, now on this one here, now I'm on the 4 hour. In the 4 hour, within the uptrend, the overall trend, the price can also be what? In a downtrend. This is what I was showing earlier on the daily. Look at how we're making lower lows and lower highs. They all started here on December the 3rd. Look at this. Down, up. Notice the market is just zigzagging. Up, down, up, hit resistance, down, up, down. Now we're at a flat here. Almost at a flat. So I'm gonna put this here. Put this tip and go all the way over. This is the proper way, guys, to analyze the market. Yes, it takes a little time. This is your money. This little time you spend with your chart, this is your money. This is how you make your money. Okay? Sorry for the period separation, but you still need to see what I'm doing. What did we do here? We made a double bottom. Boom, boom. And the price is making a reversal. Okay, a new 1, 2, possible 3 to possibly push up. So now I'm not looking to sell because it's already done what it needed to do. So I'm out of sales. So now let's break it down. Remember, this period separator is showing us in this particular, this is Trading View, and they show you day to day to day to day because 6 of these candles make up one day. On the MetaTrader, it shows you week to week. Okay, week to week. Okay, all right. So now we hit this area of support right here. Price look like it's trying to push up. So I took this drop from here, right at this resistance area. Right, see this little wicks, all of this over here. Okay, this wick. Let's drop down to the 1 hour, and you can see this. See what I'm doing? I'm just dialing down of what's going on. What are you trying to show me, big dude? Okay, here we go. Whoa. We got a high. We got these candles here. What are these candles doing? These candles are ranging from a previous move up. Let me do this. Up, down. What did I tell you before? Wave 1, wave 2, long wave 3, wave 4, right here, and wave 5 push up. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and nope. Wave 1, wave 2. All this is wave 2 until we make a new low. Okay, back up. 1. I could draw it from here to here. It's one wave. These are minor waves within the big wave. You have to understand Elliott wave. I see this one where it stops and goes flat is right here up to 2. Okay, and notice that this made a double top, so price never made up, and it was 3. Okay, and then put a 4, and then it's going to do a 5 back down. Okay, possibly back down. Okay. Now, this here is a pullback from here to here using the fib of a 50% retracement, most likely. I'm not going to keep it on here. I'm just going to show you. See this from here to here. Go from the top. Okay, don't be afraid. Right about there. Almost. But look at what price is doing. Got something better than the fib too. Okay, this is my EMAs and SMAs. Price. Notice price. Oh, don't use indicators. Get out of here. It respects it every time. Respects it. Oh, we're gonna break through. We're gonna sit as a support. Oh, it's support. Oh, bam. Now we're using everything else. We revisited you. We revisited you, sir. Boom. Look at that. Okay. I know what I'm doing. I know what I see. From here to here to here is a reversal pattern I got in from this morning, from right here. I'm going to put the little deal here, the trend line. You have to be a student of this. You have to spend hours and hours and days understanding price action, the action of the price. What is the price doing? Indicators are there to help you, but that's not what you're supposed to be using. You notice you keep hearing me talking about them, but you don't hear me saying, oh, I use this, and this. No, that's just to let me see, is it time? It helps me with my timing. Okay, you see this up here, price range after coming from this high here, it came. There's some other things here that I'm not going to explain, but there's a gap here, and price came up and filled this gap right through here. Entry could have been even below here, even higher. Okay, came down, reverse. Another gap was filled from this price right here. That's for another time. This is for paid students, for people who want to get deeper into supply, demand, and gaps. Okay, and then it came down, and it just broke. It fell off. Okay, and this is what the trade that I took from this morning. Okay, I'm just gonna go from here, go up so I can show it the positive. 24, 25 pips. Okay. Again, another what? Let's say we did get this gap fill here. Let's say I caught this gap fill, right? And we pulled this down. And we're talking about a 1 to 3. Remember I said 1 to 2, 1 to 3. This trade to this support area here was an easy, if you left your stop up here, just give it some room to breathe. I like to be above the previous area of resistance in this area. This is an easy 1 to 5, 1,000 to 5,000, $100 to $500. Okay, that's what this is telling you. You have to be good at it, though. You have to understand what's happening. You need somebody to guide you and teach you and show you what's going on. Okay, $5,000 into what? 25,000. Okay, this is how this is done, the proper way. Okay, all right, guys. This movie. I was gonna say movie. This video has been going on for about a good hour. I wanted to give you guys some good quality TDA on just gold and silver and how to look at it. What's happening next? Well, you tell me. You bring to me and you tell me what's happening next. Okay, and I'm just using price action, support, resistance, supply and demand, key levels. Okay, that's all I'm doing. All right, guys, that's going to be it. Have a great day. Peace.